Listen, God's time is perfect. Just because you mistaken God's silence as him not moving doesn't mean that he's not moving on your behalf. See, when God is silent, that's when he's moving the most. He's moving on your behalf to elevate you, but you got to allow and trust and allow yourself to stop walking by sight and walk by faith. Because when you walk by faith, God will strengthen your sight. When you walk by faith, guess what? Anything the enemy has attached to you, it will break off, because that's how God forms us a bond of strengthening, and he uses us walking on faith as a form of discipline that's going to allow us to choose perseverance, which is tied directly to God's way of doing things. Because when God elevates you, no man can bring you down. When God breaks you out of that form of bondage, you won't go back. When God takes you to the levels that he's about to take you, you will surpass all the doubt. You surpass all the negativity. You will surpass everything that anyone who didn't want you to be who you're going to be today. He's going to make sure you surpass all that doubt. He's going to remove all that anger, all that pain. But you got to allow him to come in so he can use you. Listen. Stop trying to think that you got to do this point and blame game. God doesn't want you to give up on yourself. He don't want you to keep blaming everybody for your flaws. He wants you to use your flaws as a way to connect with him so he can elevate you. Just because nobody never told you was impactful doesn't mean that in God's eyes you're not impactful. Just because nobody wanted to be around you for real and they just wanted to leech off you for real doesn't mean that you won't find a husband or wife or a friend that's going to genuinely appreciate you and allow you to find that love and express that love that you always give to people, because you're a person who you get a shirt off your back. You'll get the kindness of the kind if a person needed. You take on people's problems and then you have no one to turn to when it's time to handle your problems. Listen, God is going to place you around people who are going to be able to reciprocate that thing and that energy towards you. He's going to place you around people that love you. He's going to place you around people that value you. But first you must get into the season of connecting with God so he could take you from feeling lonely and making you comfortable in his presence. Because when you're comfortable in God's presence, his presence is not lonely. No, his presence is fulfilling. See, God is fulfilling every void in your life right now that you having trouble letting go of. He's telling you right now, listen to God through me. Come to me, for I will fulfill and I will surpass every void, every thought in your mind that is not fulfilled. God is in the process of taking you to your promised land. But first you got to recognize how to hear him. That's why he allowed you to learn in the storm. That's why he's using the storm in your life to strengthen you, and he wants you to view